Photoshop has some pretty robust support for text on a path or type on a path as well. I'm going to go first create a path to put my type on. So to do that, I'm going to press the letter P for the path tool. And I'm just going to go ahead and click a point. We'll click another point over here and drag to make it a curve point. And then we'll click down over here and drag to make that a curve point as well. So I just want this nice smooth kind of double arc path for the text to go on to. Now that I've drawn my path, I'm going to go ahead and select the text tool. And to get the text on the path, you simply hover over the actual path and you'll see that I-beam cursor change to a cursor that looks like it has a little path on it, a little swoopy path. And where you click on that path is where the text cursor will be added to that path. So now I can just start typing right on the path. So I'll do Photoshop loves me, Photoshop loves me not. Now, if you want to reposition your text on the path, you need to switch tools to the path selection tool. I'm going to go ahead and click on that tool. It's right below the type tool. And then when you hover over this little vertical bar, you'll see it's just to the left of where the text starts. You'll see your cursor change to a special icon. And that means you are hovering over that little vertical bar, which means you can click and drag to reposition the text on the path itself. Now, if you drag too far below the path, the text actually reverses itself and goes below the path. If I drag it up above the path, it'll switch direction there. So just kind of drag along with the path, not crossing the line, so to speak. And this lets you just change the position of where that text falls on the path itself. To move it to a completely different location in the image itself, just switch to the Move tool, and then it's just like moving any other layer. So very powerful. You can add text to any path or any shape layer just by taking that text tool and clicking right on the edge of the path itself, puts the cursor right where you want it, and then you can just reposition it by using that path selection tool, the little black solid arrow right below the type tool, to change where that text actually shows up on the path itself. Now, if you need to edit the path, not just where the text is on the path, then go ahead and switch to the direct selection tool, which is buried underneath the path selection tool, the little white arrow. You can click on the path there, and then you can get access to the control points to actually change the bend or the curve by adjusting those handles and so forth. So you have a lot of flexibility and a way to customize exactly the shape of the path, the curve of the path, and where the text actually shows up on the path as well. So there you have it. Very robust support. I'm gonna go ahead and press the Enter key. And then once I'm done editing that path, I'll go ahead and deselect it and we'll switch back to the regular Move tool and then just kind of position it right there. So there you have it. Photoshop has very robust support for text on a path.